Hello, hello, hello. What's good, everybody? It is Thursday, and we are ready to finish up this latest series, Echo. And of course, the two finishing it up with me, we got the one, the only Fandom D Saint. How we doing tonight, brother?
Yo, what is good, DJ? And finally, we finished Echo, and I'm not sure how I was feeling this finale. I was going good, and then when they had to face Fisk, I was like, "What the hell am I watching? Come on now, what is this? What
Was it
is this?"
What
was
did
it
you
good?
say?
Was it
I felt Thor, Love and Thunder, but when we'll get to it.
Oh, we
Oh,
got some things to talk
oh,
about. Was it good?
apparently.
Was it bad? Was it terrible? Was it great? I can't wait to talk about it. What's up, AK? Chafa AK, how we doing tonight?
I'm here, man. I'm here. Let's get into this.
We're going to talk about all things Echo, episode 5. This one's just simply called Maya. And we open showing Maya's been and like a act first, think later soul from Jump Street. Like we also see, just like
Mm,
her ancestors, like she's a natural sharpshooter, and she has been from a very early age. She took out that
mm-hmm.
family mascot in one shot. I was like, that was just ruthless. But we see that she does have a heart because she instantly ran it back to her mom to heal it. So like I said, she's just an act first, think later. Like, I don't know. Is that, and that's what she does now. Doesn't that just make her dangerous, Fandom?
For
Especially if she's
one,
trying to lead a crew.
I love how it is, tiny humans are like, "Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do it," when goddamn well you did.
You was aiming, wasn't you?
Yeah,
I mean, she owned up to it though.
yeah.
She did. And she got it back to her mom to heal it and saved it. So I guess all's good in the end. But that's a family mascot. You got to show some respect.
But
But we
when
She
the
see,
car crash did happen, I was like thinking, like, okay, when they were in the car crash, I was like, when did Maya like think her mom was possibly gonna kill herself or so? That was like my guess when it did happen, though. So now I want to like rewatch the first episode and see, like, hey, it was like Maya like anticipating like her mom possibly surviving, because if she was able like to heal the bird, could she
right.
like almost like heal herself? But her like feeling the
mm,
pulse, it was like, oh yeah, this ain't happening.
Maybe. Absolutely. She was, yeah, I don't know if she was doing that, but it's hard to heal yourself when you're unconscious. It's like,
mm-hmm.
You never know.
mama, dude,
Body instincts kick in and be
She's not
like,
Wolverine,
heal.
man. She's
Hey,
not
hey, hey, hey,
Wolverine.
hey. Like I said in previous streams, this is literally the avatar of Marvel Universe, of the MCU.
Is she?
The past lives could have kicked in and been like, didn't heal.
None of we don't know none of them as healers though.
Yeah, true,
oh,
true.
they all had some kind of power, and we saw Mama's powers were no joke because it looks like the ancestors weren't so fickle with her. She seems like she could pretty much wield that power at will and handle and heal anybody that she wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty tight. Like that was a little different than what we've known so far. And just reiterating, like what a true tragedy it was when we lost the Taloa. Like Maya's mom being gone was a tragedy. Like we lost one of the true healers in the world. That's no good. So that was ruthless. And Chula goes to see Scully about a sewing machine and finds out that he still had the original and it's in even better shape than it looked, or better than ever. He oiled it and had it all running like smooth. And then it looks like they're going to be spending some more time together too. So I don't know. At least I thought
Mm-hmm.
so until that next scene when we saw Fisk walk in. What did we think was going to happen then, AK?
Oh, that was automatically the jump off. That was set up right there. I was like, okay, whatever they're preparing for, you got back to home base now at the post office, and you about to put your bag up. Well, it's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go. Your evening, as of right now, your plans have been changed.
As soon as you saw him, did you know he was going to take her?
Absolutely,
Of
absolutely. Because why else
course.
would he put his? Why else would he put himself in that position? And also, though, this did answer a question because we did have a side theory as to whether Chula was actually in on the get down to begin with, and she is not officially. She did not know who Fisk was at all.
I was looking at that sideways. Like, how does Chula not know the man with his name on the building of what I'm sure she was well aware on what was going on in there? Like, and
She
then
may have
she
known that, but that don't mean she knows the man that's pulling the strings in the shadows.
his
I mean, you can
name.
know like the name, but you may not the face though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She may not have ever seen him a day in her life.
I don't know. Like, I could have swore she said something earlier in an earlier episode about she knew what she was going, what was happening, but kind of looked the other way. So
You
maybe
could
I,
know what's happening without knowing who the big man in charge is.
Because
yeah,
the uncle was mainly like, wasn't the uncle like running things
yeah, he was.
Mm-hmm.
currently?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they knew of like Fisk himself.
Yeah, exactly. Like Uncle knew who Fisk was, but Chula, I don't think she was in on that. I don't think she knew that at all.
Knew the name, didn't know the man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Also, low key, I mean, sound effed up. I kind of wish the grandmother died. You know, I've been like,
Damn,
if
did
you
Maya
wanna,
need more heartbreak? What the what?
if you wanna raise more of the damn stakes,
oh,
No, the
dude.
stakes were
TVMA,
already
let's
raised,
go
bro.
Disney, let's go. I want another murder. That's what I was kind of hoping.
It
I
would
was
have
She
been
trying
way
to,
more
literally
brutal.
there with the
and you
rocket
know
launcher, bro.
why?
The stakes were raised.
But you know why? Because literally she was wearing black. When Maya met Fisk and when they had the grandmother and Bonnie, I was like, wait a minute, why the hell is she in black? Why is she still wearing the USPS freaking uniform? Like literally Fisk had her dressed in black, but not Bonnie.
That's
Like
highly
what the hell?
possible. That's
Why
how.
not both of them dressed
Maybe
in black?
maybe he didn't snatch her right then and there at the post office. But that was absolutely the start of the plan
That's
of her. Again, like I said, of her not her even not going the way she thought it was going to go. She went home, had enough time to change, and then snatch.
maybe he went in there and he said, I have this, my niece is like this. And she's like, oh, I have it for my daughter, Maya. And he's like, okay, you are who I'm looking for. And then, yeah, just went back
Oh, I
later.
think he knew
Like,
Oh
exactly.
yeah, he knew.
He knew exactly who she was when he walked in. I
Because
don't think.
remember in the previous episode, he saw the photo of the whole family, so he knew exactly who he was looking for.
I
Yeah.
mean, that was her a lot younger, but yeah, I suppose so. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that is weird I mean, yeah, you had to explain it, but it seems like some retcon. Why did she have a different outfit on? That is a very good point.
Yeah. She made it home in time to change. That's it.
Oh, that was a one of a kind piece that Fisk had made. Like, would you have just tossed that eyepiece in the garbage like that? Like, chances are you're going to run into him again. Why not keep the ability to understand him and be able to communicate back?
No.
How I know he ain't gonna hijack that shit somehow? How do we know there's no extra programming in that could get to her and mind control her in some kind of way? Nah, I think she was exactly right to pull that shit out and toss it away.
Get gone. Maybe it's
It
got
could have been a tracker for all she knew.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe it's got a locator on her.
Plus, I think he was mainly using it just to manipulate her. So like, oh, I'm just using it so I can communicate with you more that I love you and crap. In reality, no.
Exactly.
He should have been learned it already.
Yep.
Chula and Bonnie are late to the powwow, and after dealing with Vicky, like just rolling right through, Zane rolling right through, he knew some things were up. So he texts Maya, and she hauls ass back to town. And how was she not ready for this? She knows Fisk and that he's not a man that takes no for an answer. Like, what did she expect, Fandom?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's up with Maya for that. That's an L for Maya right there.
This is the woman's gonna take over and be the queendom? Like, what? I don't know.
Low key, I see where her head was, but yeah, that was a bad move. You should not even been contemplating leaving. You know who this dude is. Come on.
You gotta stay and protect your fam. If you're gonna say no, you better be ready to fight and protect somebody. So she gets back to Chula's and runs into the unexpected blast from the past. It is a Taloa sighting. And Maya's actually able to like communicate with her dead mother. And like all great mothers, she knew exactly what Maya needed to hear. And just like
didn't pull no punches.
Nope. And just like AK called a few episodes back, that is indeed where the word echo and what it comes from is from her ancestors echoing through her. So that was pretty tight to get all that.
The Avatar.
Shut up.
Oh, she can absolutely communicate. Maya, of course, dons the suit that Chula made and is ready to powwow and pow because there is about to be some ass whoopings handed out here in a minute. Then comes my favorite part of the episode. Like the Nanas were looking clean and proper in all their like traditional regalia.
Yep.
Like, dude, and that whole vibe.
Man. It was sick, right?
So happy they collab with that nation, for this series.
Yes,
truly.
Yeah, to make it real.
We got to give Disney they flowers on that one because finally, with all the cultures that they've brought in these sideshows, especially with like Miss Marvel, also they actually went to the people and got the shit right. So I highly appreciate that, and that whole vibe at the powwow. I want to go to one, please. So sometime, like that's on my bucket list.
Yeah, the dancers
I would love to be in there. Yeah,
all
amazing.
Beads and tassels bouncing all over the place.
Right, like just you could feel the energy just coming through the screen. Like it just looks so remarkable.
Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. And then Biscuits gets a hold of Henry and tells him that there's still no word from Maya, but there's plenty of bad guys that are definitely up to no good, and something is about to go down. He's like, when Henry asked Biscuits, like if he had a weapon, Biscuits said, I got something even better. Did you have any idea what he was talking about, Phantom?
No, not at all. So I'm guessing that's what he got from the scrapyard. Like he built a damn monster truck.
I don't know if that, or was that just always his truck? And
that's how I took it.
I don't know. Yeah,
that's how I took it.
Yeah, I think he went there to build, get his grandma's truck built back up and get a bumper for it. I think he's just always had this monster truck, and he rolled out. He's like, "Oh, I got something better than a weapon."
He's like, "Oh wait, yeah, I got you. I'll be right there."
This thing is a weapon. Then Maya slides out of the crew and like over to the building where Fist just happened to be. And did you notice that woodpecker perched on the building, AK, like showing Maya where to go?
Yep,
that was clean. Family mascot back in effect.
That's been her spirit animal ever since they met as when she was a child.
See, Aang had Momo, and boom, she got this bird.
Here we go with this again.
She walks in with a gun drawn, but of course Fisk is ready for her and reveals that he already has Bonnie and Chula at gunpoint. And they have a little chat, and Fisk tells her that he's going to kill her entire family if she's. And then she's like, "These are my people, and I'm their legacy, not his." And he gives the sign to his crew, basically. But the ancestors are quicker on the draw, and Maya is able to share her gifts with both ladies from her family tree.
And this is what I wasn't a fan of.
I told you. They have the gene. They just didn't get the actual jump off. Maya had to get him that little spurt.
I think it settles the debate once and for all that yes, Chula as well.
Why Chula got her own episode then, huh? What was her thing? Why she didn't get her own episode?
That was something I was questioning as well. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. The grandma didn't get anything.
We didn't see no Chula side quest. Okay,
the daughter was able.
Named after her.
They only had 5 episodes.
If the daughter and the granddaughter, they got episodes. Okay, I'm just saying they the ones that had the gifts.
That was something. I'm like, what's going on here?
Chula was wielding it. And Chula was wielding it. She gave those goons a quick nut check and then started throwing them bows real quick. I was like, get it, Chula. And Bonnie was getting down with her thing too.
Oh yeah. That is why that is the shadow of what the echo of what is playing behind me, because yeah, that scene was completely lit to me. I love that.
How come you didn't like that part, Fandom? What was it you didn't like about it?
Because it literally reminded me of the same thing that kind of turned me off when it came to like, oh, I remember now another movie, Shazam, where it's like, just focus on Shazam. And then at the end of Shazam, you end up giving it all to his freaking adopted siblings.
That's how it's supposed to go, bro. That's from the source material. That's not made up.
But for the first movie, I just wanted just to be Shazam. Then when it came to
Shazam without the whole family, though.
Nah, I just wanted to solely be Shazam. Just focus on simply Shazam. So that one, that's just bias on me for that one. Then it came to Thor: Love and Thunder near the end of that one. Sorry for those who haven't seen that. He was just giving abilities to damn every single kid there. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Okay,
and
see, that was extra. I'll give you that one.
He's a god. You get some thunder. You get some thunder.
You get some thunder. Everybody gets thunder. Okay, but here, this was legit. This is the whole basis, like we said, of her name. This is her people. This is her bloodline. That it makes sense for them. It makes sense for Shazam. Thor, I'll give you that one. Yeah, that was some bullshit.
But again, with this one, it's almost like similar to the Shazam thing, where it's like I just wanted this to mainly be focused on Echo, but at least explain more of the ability, where it's like it can be like multiple people. Because at this point, it seemed like just like one person is chosen. And now all of a sudden it's like I can spoil it to like multiple people. And now it's like, okay, now is it only the woman now? Because if so, and that other
it's been like the women's from the beginning.
But for we know, we could have tested out and it could have gave it to the father when he was about to go die at that one point. You never know.
If that was going to be the case, then it would have been. And also, he's not in their direct bloodline, so he wouldn't have.
Okay. So that could have been a reason.
I think
I need to explain more of that, because I always thought it was just simply just one person chosen, but then no, because that's back to with the mother.
Chosen.
Yeah, but I thought it was like one at a time.
Nope.
That's why I was like,
it is one at a time. This was just a special moment where she needed them to also be able to throw hands, so she was able to activate it just for that. I guarantee you, we're not going to see them be able to do that. Bonnie's a special case, though. Y'all already know my theory on her, because I think Bonnie is going to leave with her whenever they do leave town, but Chula, she's staying there. Chula's not going to be in another situation unless it's something big like this, where she needs to be given, where her power needs to be activated again. Bonnie, however, I don't think we're done with Bonnie.
I think this is the second time she's used that power, and I think all the women with the gene in that bloodline can all wield the power whenever necessary. I think when it comes calling, I think some are stronger and maybe have it more better and can wield it like a little bit, have more power with it. But I think everybody that has a gene can wield it whenever they need to. All the women in that line, I'm pretty sure, can do it. Can down that power. It just seems like
it's in their blood. Absolutely.
Then we got Biscuits outside just getting his cereal Pharrell on. Like, that was amazing. It was nice to see Henry get a little payback too on Zane. Like, Zane thought he was about to light somebody up, and he looked through that sight and was like, wait, what? There was some fireworks.
That's what you get, colonizer, coming into the powwow with that bullshit.
Oh, that was insane. It's like, what? Yeah, how are you not going to stick out? Like, you're sitting in there with a missile launcher and you're just going to like bring that kind of attention. That was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the way that Maya handled Fisk? Like, I know your fan was ready to talk about, like, was this the way to deal with the man who raised you, or should she have like avenged her father and taken him out?
I think she did both. She didn't necessarily have to kill him to take him out. The way this is going. And also, if she would have killed him, this would just be another cool till the end, and then this huge flop, because Marvel has a thing of getting rid of their villains too soon. Fisk you can't just take him out like that.
No, of course
not. Don't make the same mistake as they've done with other larger villains that should still be alive to come back and mess with people another day. No, I think this is perfect what she did.
How about you, Phantom? How you feel about how she handled Fisk?
I mean, it was ants that defeated Kang, so by all means. Same way with Fisk now. Momentarily. Even when it happened, I was like, she's not going to defeat Fisk. So how is she's going to handle Fisk? I thought the actual fight was going to go down. But then how it happened, about how she was trying to pretty much heal Fisk, made sense of how he pretty much had that conversation with her from previous episode between how he explained with the mother. So I'm like, you know what? That I'll get. But him just, screaming, what did you do to me? What you do with me? Kind of echoed, why did you say that name with Martha? And that member
Why'd you say that name? Oh, that'd be a great video.
I will say, though, it still made more sense here than it did there.
Oh, that is classic. I love that. Yeah, I mean, was that a total surprise ending or a letdown of an ending? Like, for being a one-off series, I kind of feel that like that was a genius way to like deal with it.
I'm with it. Mm-hmm.
It's the most I don't know. It's not like she could kill off the next big bad, like you're saying, in this solo series. So what else are you going to do? Like, that was kind of a genius way to get around it. And it took me a while, but I think I may have to lean in the direction of it being a pretty solid series. Like, I liked it. I just didn't know if I knew I didn't hate it, but did I like it or love it? And I think I'm more really liking it. Like, the more I watch it and think about it,
it's really like a prelude to Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah, pretty much, because it lines up perfectly. It lines up perfectly because we know where Fisk is going. And here, we got the makeup with her and Chula. The family that is still left is now back together and more solid than ever. So, and I still need a payoff, though, for the poster that I've had up. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, if you're watching later, please refer to the streams on Echo that we've done before and just look and see what's on the screen. There is another woman in that picture that is dressed very similarly to Maya, and she does look suspiciously like Bonnie. So that's what I'm saying. I think we'll see Bonnie again. I hope, anyways, because I think that would be a waste of a good character.
Oh, yeah.
And damn you, Funko. You just ruined freaking Amayo's costume for me, damn it.
Oh, you saw her in it? That's
right before I watched it, I was like, oh my gosh.
Okay, that's right. I forgot you're also not a comic reader too. I was like, because I already knew what was coming. I just didn't know how she was going to get the suit.
Oh, it's comic accurate.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know about any of that either side, so I saw it all fresh and was like, okay, I was still guessing.
Yep.
But yeah, Maya's like the perfect anti-hero. Like she is definitely not a hero,
Yeah.
but not quite a villain. Just she is the perfect anti-hero. I like it. And it's yeah, she's definitely in. I mean, She-Hulk, Daredevil. I mean, Echo. They're all in the same universe basically.
If you notice also, if like you remember the Netflix Defenders, you listen to her theme song in the opening credits, it matches a lot with Jessica Jones and especially her and Daredevil.
Got that same vibe.
The cadence of it, yeah, it's the same vibe. So they're all on that street level of Marvel, and you know, walking around New York kicking ass when the Avengers are off in space or somewhere.
Right, exactly.
So
That
yeah,
gonna
it
kill me,
fits.
but I've never seen the opening theme to the show yet.
That's,
I just
Really?
been
You always
skipping
skip
and
the- you always
skipping
skip
and
the
skipping
opening?
and skipping and skipping. I'm like, let's get to the
Understandable.
episode.
like I got
I will usually watch openings at least once, and if I really like the song, then I'll watch it almost every time. Kind of like Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think I only did for Loki because DJ mentioned something about, oh, if you watch it. So I'm like, okay, let me go watch it.
Oh, feel it. It was nice to see her reunited with her family in the end, though. It's like looks like she's gonna get a happy ending. Except like Bonnie looked like she had some reservations in the end. Like, what was on her mind?
I'm saying she looked a little worried about something. I thought at first maybe she was worried that Maya isn't gonna show up, or she's not gonna at least come say bye if she's leaving. But that's what I'm saying. I think there's a little more going on in there, but I don't know if we'll ever get to see what happens with that. I really hope we do, because I don't think they're done with Echo just yet. They might not get another series, but they'll definitely move her, I think, to the big screen
and have her maybe cameo in some other stuff.
And I think Bonnie is gonna tag along for that.
So what's up, Phantom? What was going on with Bonnie? Like, was she still stewing that Maya stood her up, or was there something else going on?
Nah, it seemed like they pretty much reconciled, unless there's something else that we know, like probably something with the abilities or something.
Because she was looking some kind of way. Was it just like, okay, you gave me these abilities, I want them all the time now? Like, give me some more abilities, or just like show me how to use them so I can wield them all the time? Or I don't know. She was looking some kind of way. Like, I don't know.
The only thing that would I think maybe cause any type of discourse though is if she does let Bonnie come with her when she leaves, she's going to be a little bit overprotective of Bonnie. She has the ability to use the power, but she still needs to learn how to fight. To my knowledge, she only had the strength to do what she did because she got that little injection that powers her eyes, or whatever you want to call it. So I think that's something that could be an issue. And I think you're right. That's probably exactly what's on her mind. I don't think she's like coveting it or like she's jealous of it or anything, because I just haven't seen that in Bonnie's personality. But yeah, hopefully they explain that. That's a breadcrumb that I think I really like that they put in there.
Feel it. And speaking of breadcrumbs, then we get our only after credit scene, which seems to line Fisk up to run for mayor of New York City, which my understanding is right in line with the comics.
Yep, comic accurate. That is, and it also lines up to pretty much where his storyline on Netflix, Daredevil, ended. So it kind of meshes those storylines together. And we know Matt is coming back with Born Again, and that's that's all going to tie in together.
Oh, that's going to be tight. So what's up? What do we think all in all of the old Echo series, Fandom?
I enjoyed it. It's like, for me, it's like a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Better than Secret Invasions. I can tell you that for sure.
What about where's it rank, above or below Hawkeye?
You can't do that to me.
Come on, man.
Oh my gosh, like it's
DJ.
funny because in the beginning I wasn't feeling Hawkeye, but then it grew on me.
I know, the more you think about it, wasn't so bad.
He had enough elements in there to where we were all like, all right, we fuck with you, Hawkeye.
Well, once they brought a girl in, then it really saved the show. Then it was like, okay.
Yeah, Yelena definitely saved it.
It was the mac and cheese.
Oh, my mom is that 1%. She is the Hawkeye fan. That's her Avenger.
All right.
Arrows.
I can dig it.
Hawkeye, that is her. Yeah, She's like, I know nobody else like. I don't care. That's my guy. I was like, all right, okay.
All right.
There had to be one of you. I mean, somebody had to be out there.
Somebody had to be it. Yep.
Unbelievable. But yeah,
The reason why I didn't like the fight was because in Avatar, Aang like never like spread the Avatar state to multiple people around them. So maybe that's the reason why.
She ain't Avatar though. So
Yes,
stop
she
trying to make her
is.
Avatar. Stop trying to make her Avatar.
does that person have the ancestors following behind them, fighting with them?
Yeah.
No. The avatars are not. They're not all in the same bloodline. No, that's not how that works for them. Anyone can be an avatar. It's up to however the powers that be want to choose who that person is.
Fingers crossed, the next Avatar is going to be someone in the same bloodline, and we'll come back to this, AK.
Here we go. Well, I will give it a rating of 9 out of 10 Choctaw awesomeness. Because I really enjoyed it, and I will give a shout out. I don't know, she'll never hear it, but shout out to Julia Jones, because this woman has said not one word through this whole series, but her face was facing every time Chafa was on screen and she was looking at us. We knew exactly what she was thinking or what was about to happen. So yeah, I appreciated her face acting in this, and this is just a really great show, and I really love that last fight scene.
Yeah, she was a leader and a warrior, and yeah, I think this one's gonna age well. I think this one's gonna like, the longer you watch it, you can watch it over, and I think this one's gonna last the time. So one of those that the more you think about it and watch it, it's gonna rise and be even better than we thought it was. Kind of like Hawkeye was. But yeah, definitely Secret Invasion. What a great baseline. Okay. Where is it from Loki to Secret Invasion?
Oh, they could have done so much better with that. Nick Fury deserves better.
Oh man. WandaVision to Nick Fury. Where are we going?
Khaleesi deserved better. Damn it.
Oh, so as usual, we're going to wrap this up real quick with just 3 quick and easy trivia questions. If you know these, put them in the chat box. If you're watching later, put them in the section
Only
down
3?
below. Oh, you know that I just wrote this in the last 15 minutes, whipping it out. I did not have time to get to a bunch of them.
Fun away.
Easy enough, though. What did Biscuits call the bad guys? I already heard AK say it.
Nahulas.
Nahulas, absolutely. And what famous GOT line was he spewing all throughout the episode? What famous GOT line was Biscuits crying out the entire time?
Biscuits spewing? What, not today?
There we go. I was like, what? I didn't think we could do anything in that one. Come on now.
Today, Nahulas.
Oh, not today. Absolutely. And last but not least, what 4 gifts did Taloa tell Echo were infused in her suit?
Strength, cunning, ferocity, and love.
I knew that was going to be a trivia question. I should have wrote that.
AK was already there. It's like, shit, this one's coming. Please believe. Oh, just didn't have time to get any more in, but yeah, that's gonna do it. I'm so glad I was actually able to get this one out so we could get this one done on time and wrap it up. Week's end and a week out. Bam.
Indeed.
Echo knocked out another one.
Oh, can I give one more kudos also to Samantha Crane? The song that they've played in a couple episodes, When We Remain. She's a Choctaw native, and she sang that in their language, and she just has a really beautiful voice. I just wanted to.
Oh, the soundtrack, everything about this was dope. Absolutely loved it. Like I said, I think this one's going to last the length of time. Absolutely. So once again, I want to thank everybody for hanging out and everybody that watches later. I hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic week, and it only gets better from here until we see you on next Tuesday. Have a great weekend, everybody.